What's up? Never put the beauty of a woman over your character as a black man. One thing that I've had to understand in my life and with my struggles with lust is that a man's biggest downfall is when he puts his character under his sexual desire. And when he lets his sexual desire control everything and in every type of aspect of his relationships with women. When I understand that sex is a part of that, and sex should never be suppressed. I mean, your sexual desire should never be suppressed. But I think the important thing we have to understand is that when we're looking for something that's high quality and we're looking for a high quality family to start, or we want a high quality family where that child is in the perfect or the best environment for them to thrive, that's when I really have to understand that just because a girl is pretty doesn't mean nothing. If she has a dysfunctional relationship with herself, with men, that's when, you know, how pretty she is doesn't matter anymore. Because it's so many people, it's so many times you look in the black community, the black men are so desperate, they're so like low level, like they hold themselves to an extremely low standard, and that's the thing. That's our problem because we'll just get with any woman. It won't matter, and that's where you get so many broken families where the father isn't in there, right? And I'm not even a guy who is against a man uh having multiple women. I'm not even against that, right? The thing that I'm against the most is a man not being there, a man not being a father, a man not uh showing love and raising their kids, right? That's the thing that I'm for. And I think that we need to have more of that. And the thing that the black community and black men have to understand is we're the most self-destructive part of the black community. A lot of people want to say it's the woman. It never starts with the woman. The problem never starts with the woman. The man is the problem in the black community. That's what we have to work on because it don't start with the black woman and her problems. We really create the problems for her through us being weak. The weak men are the men who make the woman get out of character, get out of being feminine and being a woman. They put the woman on such a pedestal where the girl basically turned into the man and control the dude, and the dude is just emasculated and weak, right? That's something I had to understand in my personal life. Anytime you put a girl on a pedestal and she's just so pretty and you just put her on that pedestal and stuff, bro, she is gonna disrespect you. She gonna, do whatever she want with you, right? Because you desperate. You gonna get with her anyways just because she got a pretty face and she got a nice body, right? And I'm not a guy that's like I'm just I mastered my lust. I still have lust problems, at times, but I understand that that's not really me. That be my emotions, that be my carnal desires that try to come over me and try to dictate who I am when really your character dictates who you are. And when you're a man who can't control yourself, that's when you have a low quality relationship because it's only built around sexual desire. And I think that we have to really look at the black community. Any black man who wants a good family and a high quality family, look at the black community. How many high quality or ideal families do you see? It's extremely rare that you see where the father is in the household and he's providing and he's being a man and he's emotionally available, and you have a woman that's feminine who maybe has a job too, obviously contributing to the family, but she's feminine, she's a nice woman, she's not narcissistic, right? How often do you see that? I was raised in the household with my mom and my dad my whole life, and I can tell you it still wasn't ideal because there were emotional problems with I would say more on my dad's side, not to go come at my family, but I would say that it's extremely rare. It's extremely rare to see a ideal family for us, your son or your daughter, and it doesn't have to be perfect, right? But if you want to put your child the best chance of thriving and being able to have confidence in themselves, you need a father that's there and they love their kids and they're emotionally available, and you need a mother that's there who's the same way. You know, she wants to guide her kids and she's emotionally available, which I think that we have a lot of that with a lot of black women. And it's some black women who are, they, they're just as bad as the men as far, and even worse. A lot of the times when a woman is bad, um, when it comes to raising a child, it's even worse because the woman is the one that's gonna always be around that child. The man should always be around, but I see that be a lot of that a problem too. But that's not even what I'm trying to get at. The thing that I'm trying to get at is that it all starts with who that man chooses to lay down with. I think we live in a day and age where it's so backward, where the woman has all the power, but we don't understand. We give the woman the power because we're weak, where we can't control ourselves. We do everything like we just go and chase a girl. Nowadays, bro, a regular girl or even an ugly girl, you know, got way more options, way more dating experience than a average looking dude a lot of times. And I'm not trying to get super into the red pill type of ideology, but that is a truth because I've seen and experienced that in my own life. And I understand that it doesn't the the problem isn't that a woman is just evil, right? The problem is you give her so much power because you only care about sex and the beauty of her, that overrides all of your rational mind and your logical mind for you to actually do what's best for you, right? So I think originally when the man is strong and when the man is powerful, the man has the power in the dynamic of the relationship, not the woman. That's what we have to get back to in the black community, because once you get back to that in the black community and the men can control their sexual desires and actually do stuff on a logical basis, not based off of just beauty and sexual desire, that's when we're going to see the woman actually the man and the woman coming together a lot more. And so that's the thing that we have to understand, bro. Like, there's so many times where you just see so many dysfunctional families in the black community, and it all starts with a man being lustful, a man not controlling himself. And what's even worse, our culture glorifies the man being a player or being promiscuous. I'm not against a man, like I said, being with multiple women, but if you're sleeping with the woman, you need to know that you can be there for that child and that you can have a functional relationship with that woman, so you can raise that child in the best way possible. Because one thing I'm against is that, okay, I'm gonna just walk around and sleep with any girl and I don't know her, I don't really like her, she just look good, so I'm gonna just sleep with her. I'm against that, right? Because I know that we have to put more intention into who we date, you know, and that's the thing that we have to understand, man. So peace out.